In my career, I have to play catch up in terms of experience. I have to stay active if I really do want to become world champion. Mike Tyson is still coming, but this train stops for nobody. I fear no man. I will fight wherever, whenever, whoever.
I'm the only one. The rest are scared to come do it. And it's funny that you call this fight Fear No Man, because you will be terrified on July 20th.
So Mike Perry, when I knock you out in less than 3 rounds, don't call the wambulance.
I'm looking for easy fights. That's maybe why I got this one. I might put the hurt on him. He said under 3 rounds for me, and I was thinking.
Get ready, fight fans, because the UFC veteran Mike Perry is making a bold prediction in his upcoming bout against Jake Paul, set to take place on July 20th, when we were all expecting the legendary Mike Tyson. But Perry is known for his explosive fighting style. He's confident that he will deliver a knockout blow on the YouTube sensation. In their recent interview, Perry stated, "I'm going to knock Jake Paul out cold. He won't know what he did." While the tension is mounting as fight night approaches, with fans like us eagerly anticipating the showdown between these two fierce competitors. Will Jake Paul be able to hold his own against the experienced Mike Perry?
I'll show you a real sport.
That's just me. I'm the only one. The rest are scared to come do it. And it's funny that you call this fight Fear No Man, because you will be terrified on July 20th.
What's there to be scared of? You're just a Mike appetizer. You're like, before the main course comes out,
you got everything to lose.
You're like
I'm looking to ruin your plans.
A little Mike mozzarella stick, just get you right before the main course. Mike Tyson, November 15th. But July 20th, I'm gonna show you who your dad is. That's for sure.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny that you've been saying that too, because you're the green one. You're very new to this game, and I'm gonna show you how much you don't know. I'm gonna teach you a lesson on July 20th. It's a fact, bro. I've been in this game a long time, and you came up and took the easy route. But I appreciate the opportunity that you have. You're 9-1 in boxing, and the only real fight you have was Tommy Fury. I'm gonna do what he did to you, but much better.
Will Perry's prediction come through? One thing is for sure, this fight is going to be one for the books. So folks, mark your calendars and get ready for an epic battle in the ring. Mike Perry's recent interview with Pepsi discusses his thoughts on Jake Paul's fighting style and strategy. He mentions Paul's previous opponents and implies that Paul hasn't faced someone in their prime. Perry confidently insists that he brings more viciousness and will pressure Paul intensely.
The fight is in Tampa, Florida. Jake better bring some tampons. They're gonna be bleeding out of his face.
Yeah. Tell me your thoughts. It feels to me, I don't know if you saw some of the videos that I did, right? Jake's, hey, listen, fair play. He's a businessman and he's made a lot of money, and with his YouTube stuff and his boxing, stuff that he's done. He's made a lot of money and he's beaten some people, of course, with names like Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley. And whether or not they were past their prime, that's still an accomplishment, right? I've shit on him a little bit, but it's still an accomplishment. But they've been kind of past their prime. You know what I'm saying? And he was going to fight Mike Tyson, 58 years old. That's a whole other conversation. You know that. And I think when he looks at you, he thinks, well, here was a guy that was fighting in the UFC, and now he's fighting bare knuckle.
Perry talks about his preparation and strategy for the fight, emphasizing his team's hard work and the underestimation by Paul's team. He mentions his love for real battle and suggests he thrives in tough fights.
Don't put the pressure, let it build up. I'm gonna enjoy my time in the ring with him. I'm gonna have fun at the show. I'm gonna put on a show for the fans that come through. And I was thinking, because how you started the question, but his team, it is a team sport, because I was just at the barber. Hair's looking good.
You're looking. I need a haircut, bro. I'm all over the place. That's why I got so much product in. But you look good.
Good, but thank you. But me and my barber were talking about my boxing coach. He's super great, and we put a plan together. We train hard over X amount of time. And it's two great teams coming against each other, but I think they're a little bit cocky and arrogant in how they think this goes. And me and my coach, we love a great fight. We love a real brawl.
Perry talks about his preparation and strategy for the fight, and emphasizing his team's hard work and the underestimation by Paul's team. He mentions his love for real battle and suggests he thrives in tough fights.
Right, we love a real brawl, a real battle, and that's where I thrive. And we're gonna have one because he had one with Tommy Fury, but I think that I bring a lot more just viciousness to the table than a Tommy Fury. A Tommy was able to take Jake's hits pretty well, and I believe I can do that even better and return fire with better shots. Tommy boxed and backed up more. I'm looking to get inside and be powerful. So it's two great teams. It is kind of a team sport, but his team is about this is my opportunity.
The prediction of the knockout by Perry. Perry recalls a sparring session where he had Paul with a body shot. He suggests that experience and skill will diverse in their fight.
When we sparred, I hit him with a body shot, hurt him, made him gasp, because he told me good body shot. And as he ran away around the other side of the ring,
Mike Perry explicitly predicts a knockout, stating that he feels strong and confident. He plans to pressure Paul from the start and execute his plan aggressively, aiming for a knockout within 7 to 8 rounds.
Knocking him out. I want the pressure and all that, but the way I'm feeling strong. I'm gonna get in that ring with them 10-ounce gloves, and I'm gonna hurt him bad, really fast. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hurt him. So, I gotta knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out. That's how I'm bringing the fight. What was the last one I had against Thiago? Interviewer asked me, at some point is the game plan to throw out the game plan, and I'm like, that was the game plan from the beginning. All this waiting is all the time I need. When that bell rings, I'm going for the,
While Perry talks about his journey and the experience he brings to the fight, emphasizing he has established a career mixed with martial arts and how it will benefit him against Paul. The interviewer Bibson discusses Jake Paul's career, mentioning his victories over past prime fighters and his YouTube fame. This sets a stage for Perry's comment on how he differs from Paul's previous opponent. Perry talks about the business side of the fight, acknowledging Paul's ability to generate significant revenue through his fight and expressing hope for a successful pay-per-view event.
How do you feel about Jake? How do you guys get along? I saw you on an interview last week, and things were getting a little bit freaky. Said you guys might get married in the middle of the. I mean, what was going on there?
Well, no, I said my fist was gonna marry his face, and
he's gonna give you a reach around.
Yeah, that one. That was his there. We can get it freaky, that's fine, because it's going to get dirty and nasty in there in the ring. I might nibble on his ear a little bit, better get him ready for if he thinks he's going to fight Mike Tyson. I'm trying to ruin that whole thing for him. See if they offer it to me after I knock Jake out. They'll be like, hey, do you want to fight Mike Tyson on Netflix?
Yeah. Tell me your thoughts. It feels to me, I don't know if you saw some of the videos that I did, right? Jake's, hey, listen, fair play. He's a businessman and he's made a lot of money, and with his YouTube stuff and his boxing, stuff that he's done. He's made a lot of money and he's beaten some people, of course, with names like Anderson Silva and Tyrone Woodley. And whether or not they were past their prime, yeah, that's still an accomplishment. Yeah, no, I fully agree. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm assuming, and I'm not looking for numbers or anything like that, but I'm assuming this is going to be a very handsome payday for you.
It's not bad. It's right on cue with BKFC.
There's nothing crazy?
No, nothing crazy.
Good money?
It depends. Hopefully, there's lots of streamers out there. I'm hoping the pay-per-view. This is my first chance at a pay-per-view. Technically not. Basic.
With both fighters possessing a knockout power, the odds of this fight going distance seems slim, as I say. Alexandra said. I believe Perry has a real chance of stopping Jake Paul. But as we all know, in boxing, anything can happen. It's going to be an exciting fight, that's for sure. So there you have it, folks. Alexander predicts a knockout in the Jake Paul versus Mike Perry fight, and Paul once again says it won't last longer than third round.
In my career, I have to play catch up in terms of experience. I have to stay active if I really do want to become world champion. Mike Tyson is still coming, but this train stops for nobody. I fear no man. I will fight wherever, whenever, whoever. I say that, and I think by now y'all truly know that I actually back that up. So quite simply, this is a Mike appetizer. Mini Mike, my son. It is true, Mike Perry was birthed by me many years ago. I love him like a son, and just like Mike Tyson, I just have to discipline him. My official prediction for the fight, 3 rounds or less, calling it now. These guys can't hang with me. Nobody's really been able to see my skill for the past year. I've had new coaches, development has gone amazing, and I'm excited to put on a performance July 20th, get this knockout. As the old fable goes, Mike Perry, the bare knuckle legend, but he will be turned into a bare a bear chuckle. I'm gonna turn this. If I drink the Celsius, it'll come to me. I drink Celsius. I'm gonna turn the bare knuckle legend into a bear chuckle sandwich. That's good, right? Thank you. Look at that, Mike Perry. You're not the only one with a bear on his knuckle. Editor, if you could just put a bear on my knuckle. Thanks.
Now, finally, I do have respect because he's fighting you. But I will say this, I will take a bit of nice satisfaction when I see Mike Perry getting his hand raised. You know, after the journey you've been on, Mike, everything that you've done, I hope your bank account is absolutely booming. You make a shit ton off this. Where do people buy the pay-per-view?
DAZN pay-per-view, DAZN pay-per-view.
Look at this guy cutting promos. What's the date?
July 20th at the Emily Arena in Tampa, Florida. Main event, Platinum Mike Perry versus Jake Paul.
So Mike Perry, when I knock you out in less than 3 rounds, don't call the wambulance.
Jake Paul, Mike Perry, the fight is on.
This fight is massive. It's a massive risk. It is a gamble. Mike's dangerous.
To mention, this fight has been brewing for years. Mike Perry has been talking shit to me. This fight's been building for years. He's been shit talking me, begging me for the fight.
Jake Paul, man.
I'm here, buddy. Jake, you don't want this.
What if Mike Perry knocks out Jake Paul?
July 20th, Mike's getting put to sleep.
Mike Perry's a brawler, man.
I'm gonna bring it to him.
Jake Paul's made a massive mistake.
Mike Perry can flatline, absolutely.
I'm the real problem. You don't want it?
I am Mike Perry's father.
Mike Perry is going to destroy Jake Paul.
Mike Perry beats Jake Paul the fuck up.